Welcome into another edition of Rams Roundup here on FordhamSports.com. Matt Morrow, pleased to be joined, as always, by the head coach of the Fordham men's basketball team, Jeff Neubauer. And Coach, we haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks, so let's look back at a couple of games from a few weeks ago. You had a homestand here at Rose Hill where you took on George Mason and then Dayton. Mason, a real hard-fought win, and then against Dayton, a team that comes in heavily favored, one of the top teams in the Atlantic 10, but your team hung tight with them all the way through. What can you say about those two games on the last homestand?
Well, the win over George Mason was huge just because we needed to win in a bad way. We played without Joe Chartouni and still found a way to win. So just really pleased with the effort. Our guys did a lot of good things and we had the lead throughout most of the game. The Dayton game was really unusual, just meaning that we got down big early. So in other words, we were down 15-2 and we kept that margin throughout the game. So we ended up losing by about 10 or 12 points. But we just never recovered. So our value for the ball early in that Dayton game is not nearly what it needs to be. And so we've got to improve that. And I did like a lot of things that we did defensively. We guarded Dayton for long stretches of that game.
Well, you mentioned someone we were going to have to bring up at some point. Might as well bring him on now. Joe Chartouni, just named the A-10 Rookie of the Week for the fourth time this season. And I know talking to you, it's not much the honors that matter, but really his play to the team. What does he bring to this team, especially since he was absent for the beginning of the A-10 stretch? What has he brought back since he's returned from his ankle injury?
Well, he is such a good basketball player. So he's not our leading scorer, but he is our leading assist man. He does lead us in defensive rebounds. He steals the ball at an incredibly high rate. So he just makes everybody on the court better. So he is one of the very important pieces to our team. We need him on the floor.
Is he a freshman really only entitled? Is he gain the respect not just of the staff but of the players as well as someone who has been here for a couple of years maybe?
Perhaps, in a lot of ways. Now, with that being said, I hope that he's a heck of a lot better as a sophomore. Just the idea that he's going through some of these experiences for the first time, he will be much better in the future.
Now, after that homestand a couple weeks ago, you move on to play Rhode Island and then UMass on the road. Rhode Island, similar in that you find yourselves down, but you kind of maintain the margin throughout. But then go on the road again to UMass and they come out with an overtime win. And anyone who follows Fordham basketball knows that this program has had trouble winning on the road. How important was that to get that road win?
Well, we did compete with Rhode Island pretty well, and so it was a close game in the second half. We had a one-point game in the second half. So our guys did some very good things offensively. They are very difficult to guard, and they're a very talented team. The UMass win was terrific, so our guys were really on a mission. They wanted to get one road win, and they were proud of their effort.
Now, this team comes back home and take on St. Joseph's this upcoming weekend. A team you've already seen in conference play. What changes between the first time you match up for an opponent and the second time when you have to play them again in the same season?
Well, hopefully something changes because we did have a tough time down in Philadelphia. St. Joe's is one of the three elite teams right now in the Atlantic 10. They're playing great basketball. They've won 14 of their last 16 games. So they're a great team. What we need to do better is value the ball. So St. Joe's does not create a lot of turnovers with their defense, but we had 15 turnovers in Philadelphia. We need to shoot the ball a heck of a lot better. We were 5 of 26 from 3 at their place. And then defensively, they really picked us apart. So we've got to make some adjustments. There are a lot of things we can do better, and hopefully we can do enough things better to win the game.
Finally, to wrap things up, value for the ball has been something that you've really been preaching since you were announced as the head coach here at Fordham. How have you seen the progression throughout this season of that attitude with the team?
Yeah, it's the one area where I really have not done, maybe there's several areas, but the area that's most visible where I've not done a good job as a coach is with our value for the ball. We're one of the worst teams in the country at catching, dribbling, doing all the fundamental things, and it shows up. It's the reason that we've lost 8 games to this point. So we need to do a better job coaching it, and we will improve.
We'll see if it improves this weekend. St. Joe's comes in. Coach, good luck, and thanks for joining us on Rams Roundup.
Thank you.
Now we're pleased to be joined by freshman point guard of the Fordham Rams, Joe Chartouni, and for the fourth time this year, A-10 Rookie of the Week. So first of all, congratulations. At this point, do the awards really mean that much to you, or is it more about, especially having missed so many games and you're just being back out on the court and trying to contribute?
No, exactly. It doesn't mean really much to me right now. All I try to do right now is just try to win games with the team, just get back in shape, get back. The first game I came back, it was really hard for me. I haven't played for a month. But now I'm just trying to get back and, get along with my teammates we'll try to do our best at the end of the season.
While you were out for that month, obviously the team would have loved to have you. I'm sure you would have loved to be out in the court and talking with Dave Zickler, the trainer, and seeing you talk about how I didn't think you really sustained an injury like that really at any point of your career. And you had been forced to sit out for that length of time before, and how did you deal with not being able to play for a month?
I mean, it was really hard at the beginning. You know, I had like 1 or 2 injuries that I had to stay for like a couple months, but it's just hard at the beginning. But once you get used, like a couple first practice, you get used to watching them dive and then trying to help them. You know, at the beginning it was frustrating. You know, I wanted to go on the court with them, and you know, when we were losing a couple of games, that was really mad. But I was just trying to get back as soon as possible. That's what I tried to do when I was injured.
How exciting was it then to come back, be able to get back on the court and contribute after that month off?
I was so happy because I thought at the beginning I had to stay out for much longer, but now I'm just glad I'm back. Maybe I'm not fully 100%, but you know, I'll try to do my best every game, try to win the game.
I know it's just your first year here, but those who follow Fordham basketball know that winning on the road has been something that's tough for this program for quite some time. You guys were able to go on the road and beat UMass in overtime, and even though you and Coach Neubauer still his first year here, you guys able to feel the gravity of how important that road win really was?
Yeah, it's so much different when you win on the road. Like, it was such a relief for us to win that game. I think we just got to start building on this and just, you know, the atmosphere when you get the game on the road is much better when you come back and practice the next week. So yeah, I was really happy.
Well, you were almost ready to come back, I should say, for that St. Joseph's game, but you held off until Mason to come back. So you weren't in that game the last time the Rams took on the Hawks. Now they come into Rose Hill. You guys play them for the second time. Is there anything that you were able to gain just watching that one and saying, all right, I know we're playing them again. This is what I'm going to use to try to, you know, be a contributor the next time we play them?
I mean, it's a really tough team. You know, you got to play almost a perfect game against them, trying not to turn over the ball. You know, just do the simple thing on offense. And, you know, I think we got a good chance to win that game if we do our job. We take care of the ball, we get the ball in the post, and then we make shots. I think this game is ours.
And lastly, is there anything you've learned about yourself for the game? Usually we ask throughout the season, but for you coming off injury, is there anything that you've learned having missed out for a month and not being able to do that?
Yeah, I think my game nature a little bit because I was able to watch the game because, you know, at the beginning I was playing a lot, you know, I was starting every game. So now I had a chance to watch the game different point of view, you know, trying to see how the level was. But, you know, when I came back, I had a couple of turnovers the first 3 games. That was really hard for me, but I just stick with it and just try to do my best. And, you know, I just tried to I just want to win games right now, so let's not talk about me right now.
Well, Joe, the Florida fans are happy to see you back, and hopefully to see you contributing to some more wins down the road. Thanks for joining us on Rams Roundup. Awesome. A huge thanks, as always, to Fordham head coach Jeff Neubauer, and this week, Rams point guard freshman Joseph Chartouni. That's going to do it for another edition of Rams Roundup. You can check us out on FordhamSports.com. The Rams' next upcoming games, Saturday, 2 o'clock at home against St. Joseph's University, and then Wednesday, 7 o'clock at home against St. Bonaventure. Both games can be seen on the A10 Digital Network and can be heard on WFUV 90.7 FM and WFUVSports.org. For this edition of Rams Roundup, I'm Matt Morrow.